Yes, we're live, I think. Today we're going to be starting a completely new save. And this is your final decision. Oh boy. And today we're going to be doing all mages all the time. You might think this means, oh, sorcerers and mages. No, wait, all mages, all the time.
Honored guests, lend me your ears. Long has our Fevrimond suffered, without a true monarch to guide her and her people. Decades have passed since last His Majesty Erland sat atop the Draken throne. Long have we endured, yet it has not been for naught. At last, the bell has tolled on the age of the Consul. At last, we may celebrate the coming of our rightful ruler. The return of the Sovereign.
My word! Such an inspiring visage.
Your Majesty shall have my eternal fealty.
Your Majesty, oh how long I have awaited this moment.
Behold, before you sits the rightful inheritor of the Draken throne, chosen by the dragon as its enemy. Behold and rejoice! Fortune has delivered us our savior at last! At last! Praise be, for only the Sovereign's guidance can lead us true. All hail the Sovereign! All hail! Let all present pledge their allegiance to the Sovereign. Let us be united in the hope that our liege's reign will ne'er end. Long live the Sovereign of Vermont! Long live the Sovereign!
Arisen, thou who wouldst slay the dragon, if thou seekest to behold this world in its true aspect, abandon thy reason. Cast aside thine heart and thy life both. I ask thee to demonstrate thy will, for naught but thine ambition can alter the course of the rivers of fate.
Now, which one of you was it? No need to be shy. I've just got to take down a record of your name and face. Come on, step forward. Aha! I thought I recognized you.
Sorry, just having to deal with a thing and to fix a window. Doesn't really matter. I'm not sure which is optimally where I want to be to start, but let's do that. I mean, a lot of tapping out, so it's going to go crazy a little bit. Probably not all of these from what I had, but let's take a look. I'm not sure these numbers really made sense. We'll end up seeing that. Means a lot less than I've already gotten rid of it, but whatever. Let's do some more changes here from what I had previously had. What happens if we make like the head roughly the size that like it began? We end up with a problem, right? Why are there weird graphical issues? Or not issues, glitches going on here. Concern. Let's go a little crazy this time. Oil her up all the way. Maybe not all the way. Maximum rare. We'll stay here, I think. Let's angle all the way back. Oh, 35 is a fine spot. Can always adjust this later if we need to. This is what we went with last time. Probably Indomitable Champion this time. This is fine.
I ill like that look in your eyes. 'Tis queerly brazen for a pawn. Most of your kind have eyes blank as a cadaver's. Mayhap 'tis only natural, seeing as how you rise from the dead. There's aught different about you, though. Could it be that you fear death just as we mortals do? Worry not, vessel. 3 days here, and you'll be longing for death's sweet embrace. Come along, you feckless dullards.
So tall, my stride is so long, I'm actually catching up with Fiska. I can actually change some graphics today and see how they go. I've been running without DLSS. Let's try this out.
Life's been pretty kind to me. That's all I've got left.
I'm running without the LSS because it's traditionally made it just look worse.
I've no need to preen. Set my
Just need to like actually get like a proper testing point for that. God, you walk so much faster when you're huge.
What do you think you're up to, layabout? Get a move on!
Do your injuries pain you? Pray, do not overexert yourself. This is no place for one of your ilk. 'Tis harsh beyond measure. You ought not anger the overseer. Let us...
Don't bring myself to do much.
Or to polish
polish up my gear.
What about this place
All the
makes
others
me
made
mad?
it. So tired. I've barely the
Supper
wind to turn.
and a night's rest.
Time for you to get to work.
You are prepared to work? Then you ought begin by carrying stones out from the station in the back and bring...
As soon as my shift's done, I'm off to the cabin.
A job well done. Now the next step is to...
Whoa, cartwheel.
What is this commotion? Perhaps we ought to investigate.
No, the damn thing's been awoken. You but fell that fiend, even at the cost of your lives! Get me out of here! Now!
You're most vulnerable, owning your magic. Take care not to let your foes. But should the battle turn dire, keep in mind that you do have recovery at your disposal. Boulders, arrows, and the like make effective weapons with leather combat.
Yeah. Ah. Ooh.
When delivering targeted strikes, I would recommend killing.
I mustn't let it.
Oh, almost knocked her in the face there. I'm not sure it's gonna be possible to behead a Medusa with just mages. We'll certainly try.
You ought flee while you can. After all, your charge awaits you. You cannot linger in this place forever. You have lost your memories. 'Tis surely the work of a fell curse, but worry not. You need only believe in your own destiny, Arisen.
God son it. The accursed creature escaped. Oh, you! Get back here! Quickly!
This way, Arisen! Come this way. Let us flee.
Brick's like sprinting and I'm just waltzing up.
It is the only path.
No one could survive a fall from this height. Not even a pawn. Don't just stand there! Shoot it down! It's getting away! Bring it down! Bring it down!
Go now, lost soul. Learn all you can of this world you must protect.
When rewatching these cutscenes again, like the very first time through, I didn't even realize that it was Leonard and like crossbow and how would I hadn't known who he was at the time. But like I didn't like piece together who he was when I first met him. That he was indeed the one that loosed the bolt that killed my ride.
Pray, keep your distance, Arisen. Worry not for me. The brine may swallow me whole, but I will not perish. There is a stone not far from here, known as a rift stone. Pray, seek it out. If you're truly the Arisen, then our paths will surely cross again.
Oi! Are you all right? What happened here? A griffin appears one moment and falls the next. And now you stand before me. Was it you then? The one who was riding on its back? 'Tis a wonder you survived. Accompany me to the stronghold. We'll treat your wounds and hear your story.
What wounds? My wounds of Miraculous have been cured. God, you move so fast when you're so tall.
Where exactly is this jail you say you escaped from, anyway? I've never heard of such a place. There's certainly naught like that here in Vermont. Could it be you were held in the neighboring country of Batal? Nay, where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least like a... Fie! Goblins! Let's take up your weapons, sir. You'll be needing it. If you find your strength flagging, imbibe a curative or have a bit of greenwash. When one of the fiends comes through, rest guard or dodge, else you'll be sore on the morrow.
Ugh. I don't have to quit casting yet.
Make use of the slope. It will give you an advantage against their ranks. Employ guarded attacks to get the enemy to flinch. Grander attacks are more... There are oft items to be scavenged from the bodies of monsters and their ilk. If you're not... Have you beheld the dragon of this? I've not, and I count that a blessing. All I know for sure is that 'tis a beast e'er more fearsome than a griffin.
Ugh.
One need only look to the miserable state of the village of Mel to see that. We can but hope that the sovereign will rid us of its ere long.
I really need to keep my ammunition on hand until I'm like through this section and have a party.
The sovereign's duty, isn't it? The dragon rears its out of there. The sovereign appears among the people and steps forth to challenge us. I dare say Bernard knows much of its prosperity from sovereigns who have served it over time. Though, personally, I'm just glad to know we've got someone looking out for us. Speaking of, 'twould seem fortune smiled on you this day, sir. You might have fallen in the water back there. And I can scarce imagine aught more tragic than finding freedom, only to be immediately engulfed by...
By the brine.
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your arrival.
What is this? Pawns? They bend the knee to you so readily, but then... No. Surely you cannot be the Arisen.
You seek the Riftstone, do you not? We can take you to it. Pray, come this way. Before you stands a Riftstone. Tis a gate by which we of the Pawn Legion may cross o'er into this world. Pray, summon your pawn. Simply paint with your mind's eye the loyal attendant whom you would have serve you.
Alright, we have a few options for what pawn I want to make here, or pawns I could make here. I think we'll go with Human Alia. Because there is an old Steve out there somewhere. Though for the Oops All Mages party, maybe it would be good to have old Steve, I don't know. Only there's someone here to nudge me in one direction. Yes, Mina main. Mina is arisen. Natural Virile Alia. Yep. That's the idea, I think, that we're gonna go with. Negative neck. No, I might actually keep some of this default neck for now. We'll see. starts off on negative 100 for a reason, but that was like the previous head shape entirely. And that cutscene's with Mina just now. Can't wait to get to Patal and just have to redo all of this all over again. Well, not all of it, but you know what I mean. Make some alterations here. Like we do with Mina. Give her that oiled up body for some reason. Maximum, but not maximum. An absurd figure. For this first iteration of her as a pawn, we're gonna step back from these changes. Assuming we do more playthroughs with more, like, different things, I'll probably be starting from the beginning again and again and again and again. Because that's where I find it most interesting, is when you're not, like, super powerful and you're growing, but I don't know. We can have her be different. From how she is, how she was in the last playthrough. So we probably got a few numbers slightly different. I mean, the last one was a cat, so already we got some big difference there. Make her kind-hearted.
The people here are evacuated. There are more who can yet. It seems the rain has abated.
Whoops. We're gonna like attack then, right? Forgot that little alteration that I had just made.
pawns are known as Crossers of the Rift, for we are able to connect to and traverse other realms beyond this one. When we return, 'tis our duty to use our experiences and the knowledge we have gained to aid you on your journey, Arisen. From this day forth, I shall serve you as your loyal pawn, and aught I learn beyond the Rift will be at your disposal.
Well, I'll be. A pawn summoning before my very eyes. You truly are the Arisen, then. Strange. I thought the Arisen was in the capital. Surely there's only meant to be one Arisen. Fie, this is all beyond
Surely.
my ken. The Watchhead would know what to do, I'm sure. Though, as luck would have it, he's away. I suppose we'll save any further questions till the Watchhead returns. You're free to do as you like afore then. What? You've no memories, you say? Mayhap you could make for Melve, then. 'Twas set upon by the dragon not long ago. The Arisen is said to bear some deep connection to the dragon. Should you be Arisen, mayhap you'll recall aught of import there. I'd hasten.
Hail, Arisen.
It's not my duty.
Pray, ask aught you wish to know. I shall answer very well. May fortune...
Yeah, Ultra performance is not preferable here. I think I'll just leave it off for now.
I must be vigilant. The townspeople depend on me.
If I sleep on my woes, mayhap they'll...
As soon as my shift's done, I'm on.
Well, let's do our mandated rest period.
There's no easy thing. Hoy there! My pa always used to... Aye, being armed is better than being defenseless, even if you're untrained. Still, 'tis worth devoting yourself to a vocation if you can. Opens up... You should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance. No hard feelings.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
What's going on?
Alright. What we're gonna do now is open up this fancy mod menu that I got.
This looks as good a place as any.
And go to...
Like it or not, I must go where duty calls me.
Huh, free canvas thing, that's neat.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently.
That's nice, Daniela, but you don't appear to be a mage. So... crash the game immediately. Let's do that.
I must be vigilant. The townspeople depend on me.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Really? No plugins loaded. Guess I should have done some more testing before starting this FA.
Cap, I ought to be getting home.
Ah, there. It's actually right there the whole time. I just wasn't looking in the right spot. We're going to be going with easy, but with standard gameplay, that is. But we're going to make some tiny changes here.
Mayhap, if I hang about, someone will buy it.
Soon as my shift's done, I'm off to the tavern.
Now I've gone and stepped in it.
Got to focus. My head will roll if aught goes awry.
I'm ill at ease.
Looks like everything is the same.
I'm dead on my feet after today's training.
Must hold out till someone comes to relieve me.
Now I've gone and stepped in it.
Time to be heading home.
I'm dead on my feet after today's training.
Ah, mouse icon wrong. Okay, the big thing that I wanted to change, and it's the only real thing that I want to change here. It's not damage dealt, none of that. I just want to make sure that was all where it should be. Always gain 1 experience. Ooh. There may be quest progression issues at 0 experience. Eventually we will have to level up. But we're gonna half our experience gain. And when we get to higher levels like 30 and 40, we're gonna lower it even further. So I have the freedom to roam as much as I want without risking hitting like level 90 before the game's over. Oh, cost 752 rift crystals. No, thank you. Right now, I just want mages of any kind. Could hire Old Steve, but that'd be pointless. I'll bring Old Steve along for a little bit. Look at this level 1 pawn.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side.
The craziest stuff.
I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
The Arisen is level 15. With like Heaven's Keys. I see. They like immediately brine their pawn in, I guess. And give them like nothing. Let's give them like the best gear. And Dragon forged it. That's wild. I guess that's how it's gonna be for a lot of these level 1 pawns, eh? We'll start level 2 then.
I see you recognize my worth, Arisen. I suppose I should consider myself honored to serve. Ah, good. I see the Arisen's found someone to handle our busy work.
Tis a pleasure to meet you. If we share our strengths, we can begin formulating a strategy that caters to our respective...
There's a ladder here.
After you, Arisen.
Treasure. So they give you a Fulgur's Lord tone, like right off the bat.
I'm nodding off where I stand.
My character's just so large, the camera distance feels so far out. Right, like last playthrough, for some reason.
Wonder how long this job's supposed to
Okay.
First, assess the field, then act accordingly.
I'm dead on my feet after today's training.
I'll try this for a little while.
Having more of these to hand ought serve us well in battle.
Let us take care when and how we put them to use.
It's not really helping any here. Sorry for like 2 seconds.
Everyone's as tired as I am. Seems like.
Like it or not,
I've gone and
I
stepped
must
in
know
it.
where duty
We're running low on everything, from provisions to crafting materials for weapons and armor. We've had a hard time procuring goods, what with all the monsters lurking on the roads of late. I sent Marcus to gather what we need, but I've just taken stock and... What say you? Could I trouble you to run an errand for me? You'd be paid. Glad to hear it. Here, take this list of additional supplies to Marcus. He ought to be somewhere north of here. And in the note, and he'll take care of the rest.
Ain't nothing but trouble lurking here.
Well met. Well met.
Man, it'd be all my money to grab any of this.
Always a pleasure.
Not buying?
Hail. You a soldier? We've had to start sending out new recruits to cull them.
Is that so?
Sending out new recruits to kill soldiers.
Lachlan. But I dare say he'll fare all right.
Aye, I expect he will. Who was sent out that way?
Ricardo. To be honest, sir, I'm a little worried for him.
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area? The lad can't handle those beasts on his own.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Fie! I want to go to his aid, but we can't just abandon our posts. Say, you seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go in our stead? 'Tisn't far, only a short ways out from the main gate. You've my thanks. And Ricardo's as well, I'm sure.
Alright, mate, squad, let's go.
Our power to render aid to those in need. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
We must not let down our guard. Thank you for healing me, Arisen.
That's right, let's see if that's Frigger.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
I'll carefully conserve my strength. You are wise indeed to have sought my aid.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
One of our numbers is unconscious.
Oh boy. It's fine. Healed myself. It's fine, I healed myself.
We'll overwhelm our foe with our flying magics.
Is that all of them? You have my thanks. I do not believe for a moment I could have slain those creatures without your help. I've only just enlisted, and when I thought this could be the end of me, I
don't think I
was
saved myself
paralyzed.
today.
You saved me this time, but I won't always be so fortunate. I'll have to train harder, till I've the confidence to face such beasts on my own. Well, I'd best be heading back, but I'll be sure to let my superiors know of your good deed. I hope we meet again someday.
We'd best report back.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
Spud.
I have a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new...
It's cool, Dante. You're not my Dante. My Dante has weird purple hair, or pink hair.
Hail, friend. Many thanks for aiding Ricardo. 'Twas a relief to see him return, and none the worse for wear.
Yeah, it's very round.
Aye, that it was. The poor sod might not have made it back alive had you not intervened.
'Twas a bit too early for him to be seeing actual combat. That much was made well clear. We'll be extending his training period. The instructors here are well known for whipping recruits into shape with their grueling regimes.
Speaking of training regimes, I must admit I've half a mind to ask you to join us. We could use someone with your experience.
Now the question is, am I gonna like just not do that quest for what's his face because you have to be archer, or are we gonna like just make exceptions for quests for classes?
Not ruins your day, like getting cut open.
ill afford to linger here. Not my kind.
How curious that all of us should favour the same vocation.
I suppose our unity is to be prized.
'Tis rather unusual. Perhaps we ought to change things up.
Amelia, quiet. Any more distance and it's straight to the brine with you.
One can never have too many materials.
That's everything assembled. A job well done if I do say so myself. Oi! Did you need something? This is from Sir Geoffrey, is it? Let's have a look then. Why? He wants these as well, does he? I thought I was finished. Why should I have to do all this on my own? I've got plenty to carry as 'tis. Say, your arms look free. You can handle that list in my stead. And make haste. I would depart for the encampment even a moment sooner. Well, go on. You know what to do.
We'll not find anything if we don't start looking.
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Spuds. There's one spud. Isn't like a collection of spuds near this hut over here?
These townsfolk don't know.
Three spuds, two grass.
We'd best report back.
I think when I get to level 40, I'll just cut off the experience game.
How goes it? Have you gathered everything on the list yet? Brilliant! I knew I could count on you. Here, take this for your trouble. I'll be heading back to the encampment now. They'll be expecting me.
Shall we report our results?
laced, well strapped. I'm ready for patrol.
I mustn't let the captain see my knees.
Pick up a few
headphones.
Mustn't let the
Oi, many thanks for passing on that list to Marcus for me. As I hear it, you even assisted him in gathering the supplies. I hope 'twasn't too much trouble. Anyway, you've been a great help. I hope I can count on your aid again should the need arise.
Our efforts have seen the encampment resupplied, and Sir Geoffrey with one less care. A good deed all round.
Not a bad idea.
Really now?
Sorry, minor interruption.
Well met.
Talent serves, but practice makes the master.
Everyone's as tired as I am.
Well met.
Proper mage attire. So be like the rest of the team here.
Always a pleasure.
I do so enjoy stocking up on supplies.
Gold makes the world go round.
Right you are.
I'd hasten home. Were this not my duty.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings.
Every bit of weight matters at this point.
And if you'd like to change your vocation.
Let's grab Levin.
Come see me anytime. Do come again.
I'd rather not force the other one. I must be vigilant. The townspeople depend on me.
We found a chest. Let us examine what it has to offer.
Have you forgotten something?
How pawns operate.
You're looking rather lost.
A profitable endeavor.
common reward. Frustratingly so.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
I forget how early you can find trove beetles. Old Sea only survived because it's higher level than everyone else.
I'm saved. Thank you, Arisen.
Let me get that.
Pretty early. Gonna hold on to one at all times to make stove beetles. But after that,
That ladder looks promising, but we'll have to drop it down from above.
oh lord.
It seems I've collected a few too many things. Perhaps I ought to be more selective in future.
Not having Fighter's View is going to be a pain for a while.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. Is there aught this pawn might do for you? If I learn of a matter that requires your attention, I shall inform you directly. Where ought we to go now?
Should I just keep my eyes open for more of those trophy beetles?
What are you doing? We've not been given leave to rest yet.
I'm well aware of that.
Sorry, Piku. Need the meat.
So this is Melv. The scars left by the dragon's assault up there.
Pitiable arisen.
Well met.
Dudley has that fullness shield I want.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate.
Ren invalidated with your fighter at one point.
This is beyond me.
Make haste! Get yourselves to safety!
Twing.
From this moment forth,
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me.
Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? Pray, save your thanks. 'Tis only just that I should aid you in turn. After all, 'tis only by your courage that I live today. Had you not leapt between me and that dragon, I know you suffered for it. Such ghastly wounds, and I could not hear your heart beating. It was a miracle that you survived. Arisen? I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have no memory of this either.
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with Arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then.
Probably.
Take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad the ruler of Vermont, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
What say we gather some information?
Loaded bow, that'll come in handy.
We can infer much of the lay of the land from here.
Twould be a good place to take stock of our surroundings.
'Tis as you say.
I don't think I'm gonna keep myself from doing that one quest, just because you have to be an archer for it. I'll just very temporarily become an archer. No, excuse me, I'm just gonna take the Spike Stone. Though having thieves in the party, I'm gonna need to hoard these things.
A fine place to harvest.
Mina, stop frickin' vaulting over every single thing. Goddamn. Can't take a step forward without her just vaulting over everything. The world's too small now.
I'd wager there's ought to be
So
found
much
here.
water up here.
We ought to take a closer look.
It'd be really cool if like this area was part of the you know, post game.
I've got to focus. My shift's only just begun.
I'll take any chance not to fall on my
'Tis my duty to hear the people's concern.
Ah, my sunbloom dried out. Because I fell asleep in Ulrika's house.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. It is entirely... But I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray, be well.
Oh. What does this say?
Here at the inn, we also offer... I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both... roles myself. Do come again.
Oh, dredging arrows are made of Seaport. Interesting. My beast meat aged, but my fruit did not.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage...
Oof.
both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need...
I don't know if
something?
that much not to require much of anything.
Again.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The watchhead's waiting for you.
Shall we seek some answers?
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way.
Oh, no. I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth.
So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. Made the journey all by myself as well, if you can believe it.
But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. 'Twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way. But what more can I do? What? You'd do that? You'd get the medicine for me? Suppose there's no harm in that, if you're really sure. Oh, sir, I'd be most grateful.
Seems my luck's not as rotten as I thought. I'll wait right here for your return, sir. And many thanks for your kindness.
We could make the fruit reborant ourselves, or simply purchase some at Runa's apothecary. Here in Melv.
Yes, of course.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that
I only have
I can
one
manage both.
ripened apple. Oh, but we actually have dried fruit from somewhere else, so we can just make it right away. Nice.
Rolls myself. But do come again.
We ought not tarry, but deliver what we have retrieved post-haste.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit roborant for me? Oh, so this is what it looks like. Brilliant. Many thanks, sir.
I haven't much to offer in return, but I'll be sure to tell Grandfather what you did for us. He'll want to reward you proper like, I'll bet.
One could not have hoped for a black... better outcome.
What am I to do? I really ought to have returned by... Is that you, Norbert? Oh,
Do I look like Norbert?
I got my hopes up for naught. Wait, listen. Would you be willing to search for my brother? The brave fool said he was going to look for herbs and went off into the forest. I've seen no sign of him since. I'd go and search for him myself, only... it is a dangerous place. Understand? I'm not afraid of monsters, but 'twould hardly help anything if I were to run in there unprepared and get myself hurt now, would it? So I thought, mayhap you'd go in my place. You look like you could manage those woods better than I. Please, sir, I worry for my brother. Many thanks. Right. As for where I think he's gone, go into the forest and turn when you reach the tree with the bird's nest, keeping the cliff to your right. Ah, this won't work, will it? I could see the route in my mind's eye. And my feet know it better than I do. I don't think I could plot it on a map, and it's hard to describe. But my brother and I are the only ones who use that path, to my knowledge. I suppose there's only one thing for it. I'll have to show you the way. Just be alert. The monsters of the forest have changed since the dragon's attack. I'll need you to watch over me, keep me safe. You will, won't you? Right. In we go, then.
Let us make haste, that no life may be lost on our account.
I'm just jogging, is outpacing everyone now.
As the Arisen commands, so must we abide. Show some haste.
It's nice being fast.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that room goes to waste.
The entire team's down. Oh my god. The harpies are such a pain in the ass. You can't do anything with like 2 harpies flying around. It's so painful.
I'll combine my magic with yours.
Really? She couldn't struggle free. How are you all so useless? It's really just this rough, eh? It's just harpies being fucking harpies, isn't it? Just sleep forever.
I am sorry.
Motherfucker. Little goblin assholes. I'd rather you can just like keep tapping with Levin. Give me that metal all wrong. I can't underestimate enemies, especially like harpies that just lock your entire team down constantly. 2 harpies just going ooh when your entire team's asleep for like days.
Master, I'm not sure how much longer I can keep going without rest.
I only hope we don't encounter any foes. One can see far to the distance from here.
Perhaps we might take a moment to savor the scene.
I quite agree.
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try.
Try to live a day and night? Sure, why not?
Whatever else might be said of me, no.
Delighted to meet you, especially if we share a sweet tooth. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in bigging. A few.
Where's Norbert? Once the mage just like start having a full kit of spells, it'll actually be really easy, I think, but the start is rough.
The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up. Pray, save your strength for our enemies arisen.
Thing just did not want to break.
Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
I think Norbert knows how to pass from where he is now.
My mind was 1,000 leagues away.
Norbert?
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
Seems naught ever goes right.
Is he actually leading to the slope? Where are you going, Norbert? Ah.
I could do this all day!
This is a good spot. Let's stop here a moment. I've camped here with my brother many a time. No doubt he caught his breath here before moving on, same as us. I don't like this place at all.
Camping kits are so heavy.
Naught like a feast to get you ready for bed.
Seems naught ever goes right.
Is it the last thing?
We must not let down our guard.
With this, my magic are yours to wield!
Boons are still good, I think, actually.
Over so
It's kind of ignore them favorite spells,
Why,
but
we seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Seems naught ever goes right.
I am huge. How you doing, Chappelle?
Do watch where you're going. You'll hurt yourself one of these days.
Oh, don't like...
Can anyone hear me? Please! I need help!
Norbert, are you hurt?
Ian, you came! Pray, get me out of here!
Burn them up! Help.
In the end, it was all for naught. I'd thought I was done for.
Ah, it was a near thing. How are you feeling?
I think I'll be all right. But if you hadn't come for me, Thanks, Ian.
Save your thanks, Norbert. I'm your brother. And I ought to have come sooner.
From where I'm standing, all that matters is that you made it in time. Anyway, I'm eager to be rid of this place. Let's return to the village, shall we?
Pawn
The
just
sooner the
gathering
better.
and putting
I've
things in
got
my
to
pack.
deliver these medicinal herbs to the people who need them.
Ah, you'll hear no complaints from me. Let's be off then.
We must proceed with caution, lest our charge come under attack.
Let's get these boys home.
Look! Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Ah.
What is it? Got a question about my training regime? Suppose that was an unlikely guess. None took to the training like you did. Open to enlist, then? No. A pity. I'd hoped to add you to our ranks. You'd seem like you'd be fit for battle, even if I were to call upon you on the morrow. Which is more than I can say for the rest. Apologies for assuming. We've had fewer folks looking to enlist of late, and I'm hungry for recruits. Many keep their distance on account of the instructor being a beastren. How very Vermundian of them. At the very least, I'd like to provide some decent training to the soldiers we have now. Easier said than done, especially when the weapons we were promised have yet to arrive. Tisn't like to boost their morale having rusted steel to train with. What I wouldn't give for some decent weapons and a soldier to act as an example. Someone with motivation to grow. That'd light a fire under them, I reckon. Mayhap you could aid us. I know 'tis much to ask of anyone, let alone a stranger, but what else am I to do? Much appreciated. We'd welcome what you can spare.
Sir. Baron's request is quite understandable. Weaponry and motivated soldiers are the pillars of any military.
Need all my RC so I can afford the dyes later.
One can see far to the distance from here.
We are alone here, methinks. Perhaps we might stop a moment and find our bearings.
You have my support.
Don't look down now!
Take care not to fall.
No room for carelessness.
And she is lagging behind.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
I'm be surprised if there was a trophy to learn around here that I missed. Ah, Cinnamon Bark's good though.
That's it!
This is mine.
Oh boy. He refuses to follow a very simple and logical path. Get your ass down there. Not risking you either. Just... Motherfucker. God damn it.
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
Go right ahead.
Some escorts will teleport and some will not. Apparently he is one that will teleport. Sometimes.
Back at last. That was an ordeal.
Aye, I'm exhausted, but I can rest after I've delivered these herbs. I'll be back soon.
Good on you. Just take care, all right? You wonder why I don't follow him? So long as he stays away from that forest, he'll be fine on his own. When my brother told me he was going to fetch those herbs, I refused to join him. Said it was too dangerous. What with the monsters acting strangely of late. And I was right. But mayhap none of this would have happened had I only gone with him. My brother is always the one taking the initiative, while I stand around with my hands in my pockets. But today's misadventure showed me that the path forward is the one with fewer regrets. Even when you can't be sure where it leads. We managed to save Norbert, and perhaps that's all that matters. Still, I can't help but wonder if I couldn't have spared him some of the pain and fear he suffered. If I'd only steeled myself sooner. So from now on, I'm going to trust in my own instincts. Ne'er again will I let fear stop me from doing what I know to be right.
Would Sir Norbert safely returned? Melv shop? Can't lack for medicinal herbs. Two good deeds in one, you might say.
Ah, you've returned. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Very well. Speak with me once you've finished your preparations.
Leonard still has this task for me, and I want to do some exploring before we
If you've a
go.
moment to spare, I'd like a word. As you can see, we're rebuilding. A task that can always benefit from another pair of hands. What say you? Would you be willing to help? Excellent. You're a good sort. I'll not soon forget this. Here's what I need from you. A bask of saurians has made their nest outside the village. I'd like to enlist your aid in driving them away. I've prepared some explosive casks and left them by the village entrance.
A saurian nest so near the village is worrying indeed. Let us see the explosive casks there as quickly as we may.
Indeed, you are correct.
Time to be heading home.
Well, that appears to have sent some of the beasts reeling. To finish the job, I'd have you drop a jar of poison into their nest. With any luck, the saurians will realize that they chose a perilous spot and steer clear of the village boundary in future. But pray, take care not to drop it in the river. You must make sure your aim is true. Good. You'll find the jars of poison just outside the village.
A single jar of poison ought to send those saurians packing. Only, do be mindful not to spill any on yourself, Master.
Throw the poison in the river. Got it.
Well done, Master. Those saurians shan't dare approach the village for some time, thanks to your efforts.
One could not have hoped for a gladder out.
You've done as I asked, I see. And I must say, you've a fine arm. Watching you got me thinking. Mayhap you've the sense to inherit the skills I possess. Or perhaps 'tis a little early for such talk. In any event, thanks to the work you've done for us today, the rebuilding efforts ought to proceed apace. And for that, I'm grateful.
Our task is complete.
Huzzah! You've done it!
Well done, everyone.
Our efforts have been rewarded.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself.
Oops, I realized on the end in storage. Okay, I should probably use that. $13 apples is too many apples.
But enough about me. Did you need some?
something. Do come again.
My feet always lead me here.
Time to get back to work.
These are all
Not much going on.
As you wish. I shall return directly. Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Alia is currently with heavy equip load, and she is significantly smaller, so I guess she's gonna have trouble keeping up.
We've got goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
I see you with Rage. Dry off as soon as you
Nicely done.
I give you no lessons, sir.
You are mighty indeed, Arisen.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. I'll serve with redoubled vigor this day.
Why does it sound like there's a slime nearby?
This heavy pack is slowing me down somewhat, but methinks I can manage for the time being.
Prevailed by the skin of our teeth.
What fails to destroy us only enhances our chances against future adversaries.
Now, what might that be?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Not picking that up yet.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? I'll combine my magic with yours that you might cast the spell more quickly. I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
This spell will empower you. Elemental magic.
Rally! Reinforcements have come to aid our foe. Most impressive, Master.
said rout him.
Huzzah! You've done it!
Goblins. Standard mage tactics of grab goblin, throw goblin.
A treasure chest! I can hardly wait to open it.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
Some fire resistance and burning resist. Didn't even see that guy.
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind, is your pack not overburdensome? Oh, you carry so much. I worry for your poor spine.
Oh, pay me no mind. 'Tis one of a servant's many privileges to be entrusted with such articles of value.
Here we go again.
If battle cannot be avoided, 'tis fight or die.
Understood.
A gift of fire! Mind you don't burn your fingers.
Bloody human.
Penalty!
My curative methods are at your disposal. Wait a minute.
These goblins. I'm not sure if I want to like go without Palladium for much of the playthrough because it is a very, very strong spell. Or if I'm just gonna embrace it and be dumb, stupid mage squad. Just gonna double back around one more time to make sure that chest that's on the map is just a bug. Not a chest I like walked by but didn't open. Bull-eyed babes right again. That's another playthrough where we're all sorcerers. This is all mages. With celerity and palladium and halidum. Just lots and lots of
We are
leaven.
rather exposed up
Way
here.
too much leaven. Okay,
Rare
it's just this
ranged
stupid
attack.
chest.
Right you
I
are.
think. Yeah, it must be. Although Seism and Bolide would be great to just like have the entire team casting
A treasure
constantly.
chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
There's apparently a treasure chest that I did miss though. I need levitate. I can't apparently use my hands to grab onto like any of this ledge. It's too round. There we go. I literally climbed up this like a minute ago. Come on. Give it to me. There we go.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
That's a chest. Is there anything up here hiding? What was... Fuck that. The character just does a hard shove off to like the side and just flies off. Yeah, that's dumb. Whoopsie, just shot off to the left. Ugh.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Sometimes, like, just maneuvering in this world is so goddamn clunky. In the worst way. Oh, come on. Fuck this game. Like, there was no reason for my character to have just, like, gone flying to the left there.
Goblins, master!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
One of us has been drenched!
I'm saved, master, and 'tis all thanks to you.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself.
Oh, hell no.
You have my protection.
That's 11 just kind of sucks. Missed my target somehow. Lightning falling from the skies missed the target because it was flying in a small circle. Awesome.
Fear not, Arisen.
Ross is the only one who wants a high five
Indeed,
ever.
Arisen. Come to think of it, the private quarters of one Arisen I served had many a visitor, and rarely the same one.
Fascinating.
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
I never imagined we'd find a cave here of all places. I'm looking forward to finding out what dwells within.
Keep stout and hot and fear.
Migration is the worst. Because you just stop being able to aim the moment you fire. And if the enemy's moving at all, that means you're just not hitting them.
A flawless execution.
Let us try for the same result with our next attack.
I would so enjoy seeing this obstacle smashed to pieces.
If a ranged attack is needed, you can count upon my aim. I would gladly obey, Arisen.
Oh, goddamn.
Wait a moment.
When the levels hit you, they do that much damage. So do you know you're playing the game right? No. Mother heckin' goblins. Someone stop him before he kills me again. A hobgoblin at this level is just an absolute nightmare.
just realized.
I think I'll go back if I can. Just take the death. No, I saved already.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle.
That's nice, Ethan. We need to camp. Man, hobgoblins are serious business when you're level 5.
Strange that we should find ourselves in such company. Identical vocations.
Pray, call upon me again another time. I'll serve with redoubled vigor this day. If I learn of a matter that requires your attention, I shall inform you directly. Let us speak with everyone we can think of.
Chopper's gonna be a nightmare. That's one learned thing.
What is that? Tower? Hey, a statue? We ought to take a closer look.
Flagration is such a bad spell. I hate it. Sneak attack.
With this, my magic are yours to wield. This brute has quite the temper.
Might we not use the range to our advantage?
Fear not. 'Tis well in hand.
Oh.
Focus. A moment of indecision will spill out all.
I think I get the idea.
Oh.
We must rally. Panicking will only place the enemy's advantage.
Our boat has been knocked off balance. Grab hold and drag it to the ground.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Not to go it alone. I am here to aid you.
My thanks.
I've got a firm grip on our boat.
Seems we've worn out our foe. Will not find a better moment. Seize the brute's arm and bring it crashing down. Could I trouble you to assist me? A gift of fire. Mind you don't burn your fingers.
Oh, his ass club again.
Enemy slows. Perhaps we've tied them out.
We must make the most of this opportunity.
I shall lead the charge.
Simple instructions that our foe must perform. Rockets feet up, over it, and strike air.
This battle will demand all our strength. We must stand together in our pursuit.
Captain, watch out!
Oh! I've never seen him throw a pump before. That's great. Also, he completely demolished me. I'm a wizard now.
At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up. Come to think of it, the creature's corpse will serve us well.
Go right ahead.
But if I missed a beetle or not, yep. That's about how it goes. Also, you can stop like making meat into rubber, and dried meat's nice to have on hand, just dried meat.
This heavy pack is slowing me down somewhat. But
Gran, I want to learn magic, please.
I don't have the carry weight ring right now.
This again, child. You know full well your father has forbidden it. There are plenty of things more deserving of your interest. Why not turn your aspirations elsewhere?
Why must you always take Father's side? I'd have thought you'd understand how I feel better than anyone.
I'll go and open the chest.
I don't yet have a first token. That's my trick. I'm gonna pick one up like right before I get to those things, knowing that that exists, and that's how that works.
Any beast will grow
Ah!
and backed into a corner.
Jesus.
Master, are you unharmed?
Melv has a really easy one to get. That was the first one that I got.
There are useful
I
ingredients to
think
be gathered here, I'll wager.
possibly the one at the top
No
of
harm in
Dragon Board.
picking a few.
Might there be aught over there?
We ought to take a closer look.
What are you doing? Ino? Is it Ino or Aini? I can't tell. It's so tiny.
What am I to do with that wood that I could allow her to do as she pleases, but 'tisn't to be.
Oh, she's trying to chase me down to talk to me. And so she's playing soccer at the same time.
What is it? 'Tis dreadful dull round here. How long do they mean to shut me away? All I want is to study magic, but Gran refuses to teach me. If only I had a grimoire or two, then I could study on my own. If you find any grimoires, would you bring them to me? You needn't seek them out. Any you happen to find will do. Still, I'll write up a list of the tomes I'd most like, so you know which ones to keep an eye out for. Let's see. There. All done. Mayhap I was a little overeager, but you needn't bring them all. Just 2 or 3 would be swell. Though I would be thrilled to have the lot. Oh, and Gran is like to confiscate the grimoires should she espy them. Pray hand them to me when she's not at home.
So, we are to scour for the grimoires and Miss Trish.
Just some regular old grimoires. Definitely not the most rare grimoires in the entire land.
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose
Just
for
want
it
some
in due
books,
time.
teehee. Oh shit. Where'd it go? It's kind of ran off. some books like the Nation of Ink. Yep, just one of the two of those.
One might confidently call that a
Feels awful every time you do that,
We mustn't allow
but
ourselves to become
it's so effective, and in this early game, I kind of need to do it. Just lay down some meat for these dogs, and then brutally kill them while they're just eating.
'Tis overly narrow here, and ill-suited to combat.
Let us proceed with caution. Eyes peeled, lips pricked.
Strike! Fire fury!
Chompers. Not as bad as hobgoblins, but still not an easy enemy to deal with right now. Explode already, damn you. You're not that kind of slime. There's like 3 or 4 different kinds of slimes. They pretty much all look identical.
Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside. This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
Thanks, Frost. Thanks for over-encumbering me. Well, over-encumbered, but... Oh.
A flawless execution. Would that we might always be so in step, eh?
Just like constantly hitting them, even if you're doing like just a little bit of magic damage, is enough to keep them in place for your pawns to do their job.
Well done, Master.
Soft neck wrap. Ice resist.
You'd think they'd have learned from the last lot that we're not to be trifled with. If battle cannot be avoided, 'tis fight or die.
Slime cave is terrifying. It's like just one misstep against the slime and you're done.
Gadgets are at your disposal.
I'll combine my magic with yours. I can cast a spell more quickly.
I think with Lemon it might be better to just like recast the spell since it does like a big burst every time. It's supposed to just like one more lightning bolt, one more lightning bolt, one more lightning bolt for tons of stam.
We shall have to crane our necks to spot our foes in a place like this.
Keep your eyes peeled.
The find of the century, I dare say.
Favorite flower.
This is why I shall never tire of our adventures. You'll not live to regret this. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
My pack's heavy as a sack of rocks. There might even be a few in here. Oh, I've got to stop picking up every little thing.
Ah, yes, the Stone of Potential. Did I grab everything around here? Probably. Everything that I really need to.
I could do this all day!
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
Oh, apologies, Master. My mind was 1,000 leagues away.
Look how the doors close on you as you approach them, because like it loads the camp and closes them.
There's the ladder here.
It's such a weird thing.
Excellent find.
I think it's always the one furthest behind.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings.
Miner's pants, wearable by everyone. I actually have like 3 knockdown resist.
And if you'd like to change your vote, always a pleasure. I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings. And
Let her hold on to the Harpy Snare for now.
if you'd like to change your vocation, come see.
Levitate is mandatory. Nice getting some of the high spells. We need Frigga though. I'm gonna get rid of Gladium. Whoops, don't want to get rid of Palladium on her. What am I saying? What I'm doing? Hit the wrong person. The pawn keep lame. I need her though. Flame ignores defense. Huh. Didn't realize about migration.
Any time. Do come again.
All my peers seem so much more capabilities here.
My legs are stiff as boards after training.
Bones grow weary.
I'll not stick
Fancy
my
a
head where
gander?
it will get cut off.
I find good.
I have to getting on. Consent. I'm nodding off where I stand.
No easy thing, making a living as a soldier.
Splendid accomplishment. You have honed your talents to new heights.
Here is definitely just a hugely great spell for. And just full stop. Really good spell. Until you do that.
Here we go.
We fight. To arms.
I am well aware.
Oh, the ladder's been put in place. Was that always there? I think it's been put in place because I like triggered the meld thing ready to move on.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a minute.
You've ripped up entrenched.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to. Is there aught this pawn might do for you?
The sun descends. Night will be upon us soon.
We shall have to rely on our other senses as the darkness robs us of our sight.
crossing here. Or a treasure chest.
Now, there's a novel idea. I've never seen my own master attempt such a feat.
Now that is a surprise.
Definitely one of the biggest crimes this game commits, I think.
Look here.
Actually, there's a lot of things you can criticize this game for.
Safe, I
But
wonder.
my biggest complaint, I
Pray,
think,
keep your wits
is
about
that,
you.
like,
We'd need you
treasure
to in.
is not that worthwhile. And, like, at the very end of the game, that holds even more true, because, like, the best gear in the game, you can just buy from a vendor. So, like, there's no real need or desire to explore, other than, like, to get the money to buy it.
I shan't a gift of fire! Mind you don't burn your fingers. I look forward to flowers.
That was well done.
I'm hearing my pawn say, I'll combine my spell with yours a lot less often than I thought I would.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
Isn't it about time we had ourselves a meal? Oh, what I wouldn't give for a bowl of hot stew.
Swing to Morgan and head out with him.
Well met.
Take that Fulminous shield though now.
Fulminous shield, eh? 'Tis a bargain, I reckon. I picked it up in Melve after the dragon attacked. Can't speak for its contents, but it certainly looks valuable. Hope to see you again.
It is most exhilarating to hand over such a sum.
For one day.
Well met,
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both.
Now we'll leave behind the Fulminous shield.
Rolls myself. But enough about me.
We must rest, though the sun is still...
I've a feeling fortune shall favor us this day.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about... At me. Did you need something?
Do come again.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
We ought to put it to good use.
It's been a hard day.
Make haste, then. We must good. Then let us be on our...
I know of nothing that demands your immediate notice.
I'll serve with redoubled vigor this day.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager. No harm in victory. Fight!
Absolutely murdered me. No one's doing anything to help. I'll need to get like a straightforward mage. Well, that's not afraid to just like go murder.
Well done,
I've got Kind Hearted, Simple, and Calm, I think, right now.
I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
Do watch where you're going. You'll hurt yourself one day.
Oh, don't mind me. My magics are at your disposal.
This won't work, will it? Well, it did. But also, only barely.
I'll combine my magic with yours.
My magics are yours to wield.
All of the ice. That is a strange silhouette just plastered in the middle of the screen right now. That was weird.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. Best hope you're not one of them.
So loot this goblin man.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations. This obstacle shan't get the better of us. There must be a way to remove it.
If a ranged attack is needed, counter for might I be of assistance?
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Yes, I was escorting the Arisen to the capital. They just kept stopping and breaking everything. Just generally wandering off in random directions.
What a view! I'd not say no to a short repose hereabouts.
'Twould be a good place to take stock of our surroundings.
Ow.
Enough.
I could do this all day!
Ah, the Ring of Cooling. Ooh, almost grabbed that one. Almost grabbed that Seeker's Token. Is it the one that was your first?
We have cause to visit a place not far from here.
'Tis worth considering, if we've the time. You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
Visit a mage.
I'm knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new finds.
No, it is not.
This spell will empower you with elemental magic.
That kind hates ice and gravity both, Arisen.
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself. I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
Gregor. Surely Gregor is the kind of companion slash escort that will teleport to you, right? Because he's an actual quest, not just a date. Right? Right? No. Gregor, you bastard. It's just gonna be standing there too.
Fast. I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
escort quests. Gregor, you stupid bastard. Keep up.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Halt! Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An arisen, by all appearances.
An arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I would make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
Having more of these to hand ought serve us well in battle.
Let us take care when and how.
Trove beetle.
We put them to use.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
Such worn-out gear. Dull days for us are a sign that all...
I have way too much spud on me right now.
I'll go and open the chest.
Anyone gets to the top of their intense speed.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way?
Pawns can carry absolutely nothing at the start of the game. It's an interesting choice to link encumbrance to levels in addition to that, like, collectible system.
As you wish. I shall return directly.
Dreadful roll if water goes awry.
Come to think of it, our ranks have gone unchanged for a while now.
We get the cutscene from Gregor, like, asking if everyone's alright.
Would seem our fight is not yet done. If battle cannot be avoided, 'tis fight or die.
I am well aware.
He's grabbing our ice! He's gonna throw it at us! He just... Ooh. Nailed Frost with some Frost. Bastard.
My magics are at your disposal. Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside.
But not at the expense of my duty.
Dare I say
If I fight undead, we're gonna have a lot of power.
well and true. Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
Awesome. Not only did the spell just kind of shoot out of my feet, because it sometimes does that, often does that from cliff faces, just casting it made me fall to my death.
While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way? This spell will empower you with elemental magic.
Well, good call on that Levin. It's about to really ruin my day.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better...
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
That was superb, Arisen.
So target's location, not the target. Beetle.
I'll combine my magic with yours. Might cast the spell more quickly.
So I should be looking to combine my spells with theirs, just mimic whatever they're casting at the time.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Gregor, why are you going up? Whatever.
Tis a glad thing for the rest of you.
We must not let down our guard.
I'm merely
And here I was hoping for some great treasure. Oh, now I feel a fool.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
I'm in awe of your powers of detection. I'm sure my master would be astonished to learn this is here.
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
Go right ahead.
You're like to grow overburdened. And if you keep picking up every little trinket you find.
You're staring, Arisen. Has aught yonder caught your eye?
Let's come back and grab that eventually, maybe. Ah! Wolves.
Try for the same result with our next attack.
ladder looks promising, but we'll have to drop it down from above.
The way forward is unclear. How are we to proceed?
On with the delving, I say. I tend to think better on my feet.
A retreat may be in order, depending on what makes this its lair.
I've just realized.
Gregor, you son of a bitch. Keep up.
What might that be?
We ought to take a closer look.
God damn it, Gregor. Alright, before this encounter with the Cyclops, I think I'm gonna stop and go get some food.
Oh, don't mind me. These things
So that's gonna be it for me for today. Thanks for watching and hanging out. Hope you had a good time. Hope you had a good evening, whichever to see you. Bye for now. I mean, it's so tall. Man, my phone's just overloaded.